Hello, this is Matthew Horney for class EDL 856, and this is my case study video on parental apathy. Category 1, problem identification and analysis. A, what do you know? Mrs. Rose is a new assistant principal that is in a difficult situation. The principal in the school has poor community relations, and there is no sign of a PTA and or a PTO. In fact, there's none. Parents of the community are barely involved with the school, and so are organizations. What do you need to know? Just like in Module 3, I would need to learn about the community and the issues that it has. I need to meet with the faculty to get feedback from them on the situation, and then I need to find what public organizations would be able to assist the schools and the students' families. And then finally, I'd find what media resources are available for the school and the family that could help with PR, such as the internet, website, radio, or TV access. Section C, problem identification. It is clear that there is not a public relations plan in place. Resources are not being used to help with the school's public relations. The principal is not collaborating with families and staff to address the needs and interests of the students or their families. Category 2, proposed plan of action with appropriate strategies for implementation. First, I need to learn more about the community, and I would do the same research that we did in Module 3 to learn the demographics, the minorities, and what type of organizations are available. Second, I would use that information to see how I could appeal to the target group at the school, and I would still have that meeting or another one, but I would send letters home with students. I'd send letters by mail, and I'd post the meeting information on the school's website. Prior to that, they just did an announcement over the intercom. Probably most of the students forgot since only 8 students showed up. I would also have more than one meeting so I can make myself more available to the community. At the meeting, I would have a suggestion box where parents can write suggestions that they don't want to discuss out loud, and I would use Google to create a link where parents can fill out a survey where the results can be sent to me or the principal by email. Step 3, during the meeting, I will be positive and be open to constructive criticism. I will also share information about myself, expectations and goals of the school, and that I want them to be involved with the school and their children. After the meeting, I will go over the information from the meeting and meet with the principal to discuss it. I will follow through with what was discussed at the meeting and plan when the next meeting will be and what we need to go over with the parents. In the future meetings, I will collaborate with different organizations to make the parents aware of how they can help their students and their families. Category 3, resolve the issue based on promoting the success of all students. Section A. It is best for students to have their parents or caregivers be a part of their education. If parents, community organizations, and principals are working together, the resources that are available to the community will be shared and used by the students and their families. Some organizations could be dentists, eye doctors, like the Lions Club with the free glasses, Mexican American Ministries, Boy Scouts, and Girl Scouts, to name a few. When the organizations are involved with the school and a productive relationship is built, not with only the school, but the parents as well, that also will help the school build its relationship with the parents and caregivers. Section B. In Mrs. Rose's situation, the better she knows the background of her community and the working relationship she builds with the worthwhile organizations, she will fix the no parent involvement problem that she is having. She needs to make herself seen and available to the public. It also would not hurt if she made some follow-up phone calls to different parents to show that she appreciates their involvement in the schools, and to get more feedback from them. Category 4, debrief the problem by reflection on what you were thinking, feeling, and valuing, and by identifying issues that are unresolved or open to further investigation. Well, some unresolved issues. Well, actually, I would like to learn more about the issues this principal has had in the past. He seems to be a very reactive leader instead of a proactive. It seems that something had happened that hurt the relationship between him and the parents in the past. Another issue, will the principal follow through with what he said, and will he actually get parents involved with the school, or will the parents get involved with the school? With the action plan in place, I believe the parents will be, but it sounds like the principal doesn't always follow through with what he says he's going to do. As an educational leader, that's a quality that is a must. You have to be able to follow through with what you say you're going to do. And also throughout the case study, never talked about the feelings of the faculty. What are they like? What's their work ethic? Are they required to make contacts with the parents and caregivers? Do they make positive remarks along with their negative remarks? Are they involved in organizations around the community that could help the kids out? And what's going on with the faculty? I'd like to know more information about that, and I'd like to see them to be involved with this also. How's the principal collaborating with the community? Is he working with any organizations to find resources for his students? From the way the case study sounds, I don't believe he is, but sounds like this principal really needs to really sit down and go through the standards and see how he could better assist the community that he works for. Category 5. Reflect on Standard 4 by providing evidence that you, as the building level administrator, promote the success of all students by collaborating with families and community members, responding to diverse community needs and interests, and mobilizing community resources. Component 1. A building administrator must be open to the community. They have to make themselves approachable and easy to talk to. They must be able to collaborate effectively with the community and the families to be able to tap into the diverse cultural, social, and intellectual resources available. I did this by researching the makeup of the community and contacting worthwhile organizations to find resources for the families. Sharing with the parents my background, expectations, and goals for the school also gave me face with parents and let them know that my intentions are for the better interest of their students and for the school. Component 2. To meet the diverse needs and interests of the community on an ongoing basis, I sent invitations to the meetings home. I sent letters home with the students, and I posted information about the meeting on the school's website. Next, I made plans for future meetings and used Google to make feedback surveys on the school's website to further meet the needs on an ongoing basis. I plan on informing the parents of organizations in the community and to invite them to attend one of our meetings, and be a guest speaker, and actually just be a part of it. Component 3. To mobilize community resources to address and help solve problems in a way that supports the school, I first gathered information about the community and the organizations that could benefit my students and their families. Next, I made contact with those organizations, and I gathered their contact information to share with the families at the meetings. In the future meetings, I would also invite different organizations to join in the meetings and possibly be a guest speaker. This concludes my case studies presentation. Thank you for your time, and I hope you found it insightful.